Hello, it's Alan. You don't know me. So today this morning actually, I meet in a group with a bunch of other men every Tuesday morning, men's group. We meet at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's pretty early. And we had a really, really good group this morning. We reviewed the parable, or the actual wasn't a parable, but the story in the Gospels from where Jesus calmed the sea. And it really got me thinking. The conversation that us men had this morning really got me thinking about suffering. Suffering is a part of our life. There's not a person on this planet that does not have some suffering or walk through some trial. It could be your health, it could be your job, it could be your relationships. There's any number of ways that we suffer. And what's the goal? What's the purpose of suffering? Sometimes we say, "Oh, I will pray the suffering away." It's a common theme. In some Christian circles, suffering is translated as an attack of Satan on you, or an attack of the devil. I guess in some senses it could be, in some situations, but from what I've found, the majority of suffering in our lives is not any type of attack of the devil. It's just merely a part of life. So how do you handle it? How do you handle suffering in your life? You know, that was a question, and there is such a thing that the church teaches, the Catholic Church teaches, as redemptive suffering. It sounds really like an oxymoron, a redemptive suffering. What is redemptive suffering? There's a point in our lives when we come into this suffering, we're in these storms, these turmoils that are in our life. And we have no control over them, and there's no way that we can change them. We're looking for peace, we're looking for stillness, we're looking for relief, and there's nothing we can do. And it is that point that I have found that we have to just give it to Jesus. I don't believe, and the church teaches, that no suffering is valueless, that every suffering that we go through has a value if we can give it to Christ, and we can take it as a portion of the suffering that He offered for us. We basically take our pain and our suffering, and we join it to the pain and suffering that Christ had on the cross, and we just give it to Him and say, "Help me to bear this." I join my suffering that I have with your suffering. Use my suffering. There's a really simple prayer that works in these times. 4 words. And if this is all you can muster to pray in your times of suffering, just muster these 4 words. Jesus, I trust in you. That may be all you can pray. that may be all you have in you. But for right now, if you're suffering and you don't know where it is heading and you don't see an end to it, just pray, Jesus, I trust in you, over and over. Jesus, I trust in you.